Please welcome our new bootleg queen, Ongina, the OG Asian queen of Drag Race. Hey, Ongina.
Hi, Yuhua.
How are you?
Ni hao ma.
Good morning to you.
Wait, what?
Bootleg opinions.
I said good morning to you.
Oh my god, good morning. You have me up at the dawn this morning to talk some on these runways.
So this queen texted me in the morning. She's like, girl, this is way too early. So we thank you for your service and your time for Bootleg Opinions because it is currently 9 a.m. in LA. That means she got ready at 7 a.m. for all of you. So we bow down to you, Ongina.
Well, thank you. But I'm very excited. Thank you for finally inviting me to be a part of Bootleg Opinions.
What do you mean, finally? I've contacted you before.
You have never. I need receipts.
Insert the receipts right here, because mama, you always come with the receipts, okay? What do you think of season 15 so far? Now that we're into episode 3.
Lots of queens, lots of talented queens, enjoying all of the array of major personalities. I love drag. Like, I love drag before Drag Race. I love drag when I travel. I make sure that I go watch it. I love Drag Race, obviously. Like, just drag in general, I truly love and appreciate. So, I love always seeing, like, the new queens in the franchise. But so far, so good. What about you? What do you think of the season so far?
It doesn't matter what I think, but do you want to give us the adjective you used to describe the season 15 queens when I asked you off camera?
You shut your f***ing mouth. I said that they were very confident. But I used another C word.
She did. I'm not gonna say it unless with your approval because consent is always sexy. So I'll let you describe them if you want to.
The thing about queens is you have to be really confident to be in the show, this contest. Otherwise, if you don't have like that self-proclaimed, like, I'm the queen of the season to be, they're gonna eat you alive.
And that's why we're here, to show that we might be the worst.
Well, I mean, I'm happy to get just chicken gigs with you, Yuhua, so thank you so much.
For the category for the runway is Metallica. What do you look for in a Metallica runway?
Metallica, obviously, I want to see it shine. I want to see it shimmer. I want something that we've never seen before. I do want to see some of their personalities shine through these outfits. And I want them to be wearing the outfit, not the outfit to be wearing them. But what if somebody did actually like a Metallica band member in metallics?
I was thinking that too.
That would be cool. That'd be cool.
Because RuPaul said category is Metallica, not metallic. And I was thinking the same thing as you. What if somebody did like a member of Metallica, the band, and just came out as one of the band members with metallic makeup, metallic outfit? That would be so fierce.
Right, like kind of like a double entendre or whatever.
Very that.
Is that the right word? Double entendre?
Who knows, girl? English is my second language too. I'm just nodding my head.
Same.
Relatable queens, honey. Relatable queens.
ESL queens. We love to see it.
Yes, it's a new season of Drag Race and a new year for all of us. New year, new me, and I want guidance and clarity to make the most out of this year. This video is sponsored by Keen, a place for astrology readers, psychic mediums, and tarot card readers.
Oh my god, what is that?
There's a lot going on in our modern life. From family, friends, work, and all the nonsense in this world. And sometimes I just can't make all the right decisions. And that's when I find Keen super helpful. They've guided me spiritually and emotionally to make more smart decisions. For example, last week I was offered a gig to do a show outside of New York City. I wasn't sure if it was worth my time or my effort. And guess what, y'all? I turned to Keen, and they told me to not go there. So I listened to Keen, did not go to that show, and guess what, y'all? The next day, I found out that most of the performers that did that show did not get paid. I dodged a bullet on that one thanks to Keen. All you have to do is sign up and connect yourself with talented tarot card readers and astrologers. It is super easy to get started. And you get to pick which reader best suits your needs via the phone. And if you're a text person like me, they also have a feature for that as well.
I'm gonna sign up right now.
So go to the link in the description and sign up with Keen. You can try your first 10 minutes for just $1.99. That's up to $99 in savings. Plus, I also did a little reading with Keen where I found out who is going to be in the finale for Drag Race Season 15.
I wonder what's in my future.
First up, we have Anetra, serving you superhero metallic goddess. She does look beautiful. We got the huge shoulders, which I love because it is dragged up. This reveal coat that she just opens and it flares out dramatically. This outfit is beautifully made to her body, and I love the carving of the metallics on her breasts as well. The one thing that I feel like that she could have amped it up a little bit more, if she has like a fascinator on her head with some slime of that metallic dripping down her face, that would have been really cool because then it would tell much more of a story than it is now. But nonetheless, this is a check for me. Great job.
Yeah, this is a great look. I love the strong shoulders. I love this jacket. I love the leotard. I love the shoes. You know, I'm a shoe queen. Behind this white wall is 100 pairs of shoes.
Show us your heel right now. Are you wearing heels?
No! This shoe is great. However, I feel like it maybe needed something on the bottom that completes the look. Because I just feel like she's so long-legged. Which I never know what that means. Because obviously. And the bottom that like finishes off the top because it's so strong up here. Maybe I need like chaps, or maybe I needed like, what are those things that you put on your chins when you're like, what? Not chin.
It's too early for
Wait, what are those things that you put on your shins or your like your ankle? Like
stirrups?
Yeah, maybe. Regardless, I think it's a really strong look and I love how it's all put together. But for me, I probably would have added something on the bottom to just carry how heavy it is on the top.
I can see your point, like maybe silver boots, but I'm okay with it because she does have the shoes that come up to the big calf. So this is gorgeous for Anetra.
Yeah, you said boots. Maybe that's what I would feel more with this outfit. But this is a yes for me. I love it. Up next, we have Sasha Colby, which is like Phoenix rising from the ashes, but like metallic and silver. She just looks incredible. She looks regal. It's very pageant, which is super elevated to me, and she just looks super cool.
She is flying and soaring through that Drag Race stage. When I first saw this, I was like, girl, you know what the judges say, stop relying on that body. But I think that the whole elevated look, just like you said, is giving us pageantry Miss Continental. I think that shocked me. And also the fact that she was selling it down the runway. She wasn't just walking, she was giving us like Phoenix, cuckoo, 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 flying.
Yeah.
The one thing that I feel like could have amped it up is before she comes out the runway, if she has feathers in her hands and she blows that, and then she starts walking like a phoenix.
It reminds me of those like amazing outfits that you see in like Vegas with the showgirls, or like Carnival in Brazil. And obviously I love the headpiece, even though mine's missing today, but that's okay.
Well, I'm wearing a headpiece right now, girl, and it chips because I didn't glue it. And totally feel you on that. Have you been to Brazil before?
I have, actually. I went last year. It's incredible. People love the drag. People love the Drag Race girls. Like, the reception was really incredible. So, hi, Brazilian fans. I love you guys.
Can't relate. Never been.
You can come with me next time.
Next up is Selena EsTitties.
Is it EsTitties or is it EsTitties?
So we've been saying her name wrong on Bootleg Opinions for the last 3 episodes.
Well, I actually don't know. It was just the same question that Bianca had posed, because is it EsTitties or is it EsTitties?
Gonna be honest, don't like it. I know a lot of people say that in the comments that, well, this is her style, it's who she is, this is LA, this is her vibe, but I feel like it can still turn up the notch for Drag Race, right?
Yeah.
She's got signs on her body. No, for me, no.
I agree with you, Selena. You my girl, you my sister, we LA friends. But I do not like this outfit. I love the metallic jumpsuit that's underneath. And I love her take on camp drag, which I think is really strong. But this one is just a little bit too confusing for me. I know exactly what the reference is to this. It's a tourist destination. People take photos there all the time. But I think if she just did the metallic jumpsuit with the metal chains, without the street signs and the lamp head, I think it would have been much, much better. My opinion.
Right, because this just covers up all the metallic, which is supposed to be the category for this runway. And that, I feel like it defeats the purpose.
I could do without the signs. I could do without the lampshade. But if she had just done the jumpsuit and chains, I think it would have been stronger, more cohesive, and maybe I need to talk to her personally to see what the inspiration is completely.
So we don't want to hear anymore that it's who she is and we're not getting the references.
Yeah.
We get it. It's just not good.
Yeah, I just don't like it. I'm sorry. Okay, next.
It's just not good. And Selena EsTitties tweeted out a very, very important tweet. I feel like she tweeted that they can't believe that the entire cast to invest so much money just for a 45-minute edit.
You do viewing parties, we all do viewing parties, and I was at the viewing party last night and it ended and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not ready for this to be over. Like, I want more.
Yeah.
Every scene was cut so short that we could have probably like seen more of the girls, more of the drama, more of the talent, more of like of everything. But it was shoved in this like 45-minute edit and I'm just left like feeling like I need more. I think the entire RuPaul Drag Race universe is saying the same.
And maybe they had a mini challenge, not sure, but it wasn't even shown at all. I guess like for time purposes, they just had to cut everything out. And I feel for the girls, it's such a huge slap for the face too, you know, because you invest so much money.
I just feel like I need more of these girls, and these girls are so incredible. High power, high talent, and so I need more than 40 minutes.
Yeah, Ongina wants to see more than 40 minutes of confidence, quote unquote.
Confidence, honey. I hate you.
Next up is Luxx Noir London, and this is stunning.
Stunning indeed. She looks incredible.
I love the hair. I love the fit of this garment. She's dripping in that gold slime. She is looking incredible with the legs, with the panties that matches the outfit, because there are some looks coming up where the panties don't match the outfit or they're not wearing panties, I've noticed. And compared to her entrance look and the look from last week, this is a huge step up. This was the kind of the fashion that I was waiting for Luxx Noir, because she has served some great looks in the promo and the review, and she turned it out in this one. One thing I did kind of wish that she didn't do was to do all these hand movements on the runway. I didn't feel like she needed to do that because the outfit itself, it's already serving it. And her face, her body, it's already serving it. Just give us a fierce, powerful walk. And then in the end, maybe just do something with the cape and that's it. She's beautiful as she is already.
She's walking down that runway feeling every inch of her face, body, hair, legs, soul, heart. And that's probably where that energy came from. And I can appreciate that because when you're feeling your honey, you feel your... Do you know what I mean? And she looks like a goddess. I love the way that the garment flows. I love this corset that has these appliques that look like fire. I may not know anything about hair, but I do know that this hair is fierce. And she looks amazing. So up next we have Marcia, who created and hand-painted this look inspired by the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz. And I do love the characterization of the...
There's some negative comments coming up.
The what? No, let me... Oh my god. Is this what you do to your guests? Put words in their mouth?
No, I don't. I just hear a bunch of queens that start off this way and then there's a negative coming up.
Yuhua, I was not done yet. I can really appreciate this look. I do love the outfit. Actually, no.
Me neither.
The outfit. I hate this shoe. I hate this heel. But overall, it's not bad. I think it looks great. What do you think?
This is almost like very new drag, so she probably doesn't have much experience of elevating it even more, because she does come from a theater background, whereas in the theater scenario, this might be okay. But I feel like there needs to be a little bit more drama. Tina Burner on season 13 did a similar take on the Tin Man, and I felt like, even though most of her looks aren't that great, I felt like that look was so fierce with the hearts, with the stones, the makeup. I wish she could have carried that silver from the legs onto her arms, onto her chest, coming up, you know what I mean? She doesn't have to paint her face, but just to see it melt down her body. Because from far away, although I know she's trying to do silver legs, it just looks great. Though I do like the hair and I do like the makeup.
I think the concept is great. It was conceptualized really well, and I think she had this idea in her hair. I think she had this idea in her head that may not have resonated on the runway as much as we would have liked, but I do appreciate how put together it looked, but it wasn't one of my favorite looks on the runway. Oh one of my ring lights just died, so like I'm a little bit darker, but that's okay, whatever. Moving on, here we go.
Oh girl, mine died too, girl.
Here is Amethyst doing a little gold number, which I think looks really good. It's voluminous. Is that the word? Voluminous. I love the gold lame metallic. I even like that the shoe is different to just give it another dimension. I appreciate the headpiece and the hair. She overall, to me, looks really good in this look, and I love the way that it goes down on the runway. I feel like the three-dimensional aspect up here and the three-dimensional aspect on the skirt with like the bodice being a little bit more like smooth, and I really enjoyed it.
I love this look on her. It is her best look that I've seen, from the promos, the reveals, to the entire time on Drag Race. This is grand. This is regal. This is drag that I'm looking for Amethyst. She is serving me disco era in this look. Love the big hair, just like you said, love the big silhouette, and I love the rouging that she adds, because you can tell that when she lifts it up, you see all the rouging together, so they use a lot of fabric on that material. And I agree with you, I love the dimension of the shoes as well.
Yeah, that's a nice take on like breaking up so much gold, but she still looks incredible, and I definitely do agree with you. I get this like Studio 54 vibes from it. And it's really clean, it's really well put together, and I really like it.
The one thing I do wish that she did was to wear some panties, because when she was lip syncing and also moving down the runway,
yeah,
all I saw was Barbie, nada there.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things that I also saw last night when she was coming down the runway when I was watching this at the club. I was like, where's her panties?
Next up is Poppy. Do I like this look? No. I would be lying if I do. And I just feel like it's more of a performance look than a runway look. She could have amped it up, more fabric at the bottom, okay? More fabric as a cape, maybe even as if she's like a superhero. But I'm just looking at this, I'm like, where are the things on your legs? Where are the things on your arms? There's just so much empty space that it just didn't connect together. And I think that this blue and silver is just a really weird combo because it washes the entire outfit out. So you do want something to contrast the colors, and it's not happening here.
So we've seen this look before, and it's been done by different designers, and I've seen it a little bit more elevated than this. So I don't love the way that this looks because it just seems like a little bit underwhelming when I start to compare it to like other things in this silhouette or this fabric that I've seen before. Does that make sense?
Very that, because in the first runway we saw with Anetra, it's very similar to that, but she amped it up even more with the hair, give us a little bit more of a story. And then she also has this trench coat with the big shoulders, and then she has these high hooker heels. And then we also have Loosey coming up in a very similar outfit as well, but she has a much more dramatic outfit where it carries through the entire outfit. Even Aura coming up, very similar as well. But the hair, the headpiece was beautiful to balance it out, you know, whereas you see this, I'm like, where are the rest of your clothes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a little plain, it's a little bit basic, it's definitely not a strong runway. I definitely would have wanted it accessorized a little bit more. Gloves, thigh highs in the same metallic, maybe silver and or the blue could really tie it all together, but I think it was definitely lacking and missing some things, and which makes me dislike this look altogether. Up next we have Spice, and I actually really like this outfit. I love it because I'm starting to have this appreciation for like ready to wear that looks not ready to wear, if that makes sense. And I love separates, which also I feel is very versatile in drag. But the way she puts it together is so cohesive, it's so clean, it's so fun, it shows me her personality, and the touch of the little metallic dog I also very much appreciate. I thought that was really cute and campy, but she just looks good in it and it fits her really well. Like the proportions are great, the skirt is in the right length, like the top, she has gloves. It's very, very strong. I really like it.
I love the hair. It goes together with the whole look, and just like you said, the puppy with the storytelling, love this look. Next up is Aura, and just mentioned before, it is similar to a few of the other outfits that we've seen today, and she is serving you Goddess of the Moon in this gold and green number. I do want her to carry the outfit through the entire look though, because there's nothing from the waist down.
Yeah, like these things over here could have been on her like ankle, and then it would have like made it all come together. But when we're talking about simple silhouettes like this, she looks 100,000 times better than what Poppy walked down the runway in, because this is, to me, even though it's missing a little bit on the bottom, it's still fully realized. There's this gorgeous headpiece, there's these amazing cuffs. Just the detail in the entire look alone is so much more dimension than what we saw previously. And this has elements of it that's really eye-catching. Maybe she could have done something different with the shoes, so it's not like a strappy. I think I needed like a more powerful shoe, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you want her stomping down that runway, not just tiptoeing down the runway in those dainty shoes. I feel you.
Yeah, I feel like you said it's a little dainty to something so incredibly powerful. So it loses the power on the bottom because, like you and I said, it's missing something. And I also think the shoes needed to be replaced. Now we have the incredible Lucy LaDuca, one of my favorite looks of the night. And I know what you're already gonna say, that the panties doesn't match. Calm down, Yuhua.
Yes, I am gonna go there.
I knew this was a reference from earlier. But I love this outfit. Every single little detail of it, all of the cutouts, the way it's positioned, the way that it's on the corset, the bra, and then like shoulder thing, the cuffs. This is what I'm saying, like if people thought about bringing it down to the legs, she did it, and she did it right, and it's super strong and super incredible. So happy for her because she had a stumble last week. This week she had a really strong week, especially with her dolly. She sounded and looked like Dolly, and then she comes out on the runway looking like this, and I think that it's definitely redemption of the week, and she looks incredible.
That part. I love this hair on her. I didn't even expect her to wear hair like this because she is kind of like an old school drag where they love big hair, teased out hair. So for her to wear something so tiny, and also tiny for drag, you know, where it's a little bit more fashion forward. And just like you said, this is how you do a look like this, but bring it down from the arms, from the waist, to the hips, to even the legs. This is gorgeous on her. And since you talked about the panties, I'm not going to talk about it because you do love it. I do wish that one thing she could have done is to have a little bit more of a story. Maybe like a helmet or something. I know she probably doesn't want to squash the wig or whatever, but like a helmet that she's carrying already, or maybe even the shield and she just removes her shield and she's like, bam, I'm a gorgeous drag queen. But nonetheless, this is great for her.
I don't know, I don't think she needs it, Yuhua, but you know, to each her own.
Yeah, that's fine. And that's the good thing about Bootleg Opinions, is that we can have different opinions and we'll still text each other the next morning.
Exactly, because you know what? They're bootleg.
Yeah.
It's an opinion-based show. If you're not having a good time, why are you even watching Drag Race?
Because if you're not watching Bootleg Opinions, you're getting only half the story.
No, a quarter of the story.
Tea, girl.
Up next is actually one of my favorite gals of the season. It's Jax, and she's serving a runway that's ready for battle, very military-esque, very Wakanda, very warrior woman. But unfortunately, I don't like the outfit very much. I think it's missing the metallic element for me. She went for like more metal and less shiny, which I can appreciate her taking it to a different place than the other girls to stand out. But unfortunately, the entire look, I don't think that it's completely cohesive. I don't think it's that strong. I'm not particularly in love with it. She did an edit of it on her Instagram and added pants instead of these short shorts, which makes it a little bit stronger. But overall, just seeing it from this, it definitely was not one of my favorites.
When I first saw the close-up, I saw the face, I saw the shoulder pieces. I was like, whoa, gorgeous, because she's ready to fight. And then they show the wide shot. I'm like, okay, girl, where's the rest of the outfit going back to before, right? The shorts, not doing it for me. Okay, I get it, you're going for something a little bit more simplistic, but I just feel like, again, this is a performance outfit where you're ready to lip sync. I wish that if she does the shorts with like the two pieces on both sides, I wish that she would have carried that down to the shoes, because I just feel like the shoes are just so out of place. But it's an okay look.
I really wish that she had taken it to where it would have been more impressive. In this case, it wasn't hitting all the right notes for me, which became one of my least favorite outfits of the evening.
Next up is Robin Fierce, and she is looking very fierce. I love this hair. It is so beautiful. And then it ties into the entire look as well with this metallic outfit. And to point it out, it is also lined. So great job, Robin. And then the shoes, very strong, very warrior-esque, beautiful in this Robin. Gorgeous.
Yeah, when we're looking at like warrior woman goddess turned like ready to fight, like this is a very strong look. It's very fierce, like her name. And I do love the little detail, all of like the cutouts. And I love that it has like 3 different elements of metallic. And you're not just seeing like one solid material, which then adds to the dimension of the entire look. I love her hair. It's very cool. I love the spear, which I think is really cool. I wish that the side train was just a little bit longer, but it still works. I think she still looks amazing, and I think that this is a very strong look.
This is what I'm talking about with Loosey. Maybe you don't agree, but I feel like with her it's a little bit stronger because she was twirling it, ready to fight, whereas I feel like with Loosey, she was just walking. Hi. Hello there. Bye. Exiting. You know what I mean? I feel like there's more of a story to this.
Yeah, definitely. I just love all of like the little details. Like even on her boot, like the way it comes up like a shield over her knee with like rings and stuff. And then she carried those rings on like her hair. Really great attention to detail, and I really appreciate it.
T. And give her more airtime, y'all, okay? Next up is Mistress Isabelle Brooks, and she is serving you chains and metallic. I love the hair. I love the big shoulders. We see different tiers of that ruffle on her shoulders. And I also love the attention to the details of the chains on both sides of her body. The one thing that I wish she didn't do is to carry that chain. Makes no sense at all. Or if she's carrying it, why not have like a huge chain and then a little purse at the bottom? Whereas I feel like with this, she's just carrying the chain just to carry the chain.
I think that she was trying to tie in this chain to the little chains that's holding her skirt and stuff. But I will go back and talk about the entire look. Love. This power shoulder, incredible. The chains detail on the skirt, great. She looks really good. I think that it fits her really well. The length is amazing. But I wish that there was like a ball at the end.
Yeah. Yes.
You know, like in prison, you're like ball and chain.
She talking that I've been to prison before, you know, from prison. I'm like,
don't lie, you know, from prison, the time that you were there.
Yes.
But I did like that she created this. I wish it could have had the ball, or I wish it was bigger and it was like a shawl that she's carrying like on both arms. You know, I love Mistress. I love her energy. I love her drag. And I love seeing this come down the runway because I think that it was a really strong look for Mistress.
Now that you mentioned it about the chain with the ball, yes, that would have elevated the look and give us a little bit more and tell us a story of why you're carrying the chain. Because like I said before, I just feel like she's carrying a chain just to carry a chain to match the outfit. Even if she does have the chain, before she enters the runway, she has the chain cover her face, and then she rips it apart, throws it away, and then bam! The queen of chains is here, girl. I think that would have had more of an impact than just carrying the chain.
But the look itself, though, I think it's great. I love all of the use of the chains. Even the big chain, even if it was missing like a ball. But overall, it was really cute and it was really good. Next, we have Sugar and... excuse me. Up next, we have Sugar, who I actually really love. I think that she carried her entire team during the Maxi Challenge. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about this look. I do love this look because it's very like 2000, Y2K. At first, when it came down the runway last night, I may have had a few drinks in me and I was like, I don't know if I like it. But now that I'm seeing it like more close up, I actually really love it. I love everything about it. I love the little corset. I love like the studs that look like it's been nailed, like nailed shut. I love the hair. I love like these like skirt pant connecting thing that's like wide leg at the bottom. And I think it's very, very, very cool.
She's serving us Britney Spears in 2000. Yeah. Even Miley Cyrus even, because she does have the headphones in and also the microphone in as well. This is gorgeously well done. I still see the Brat style influence in this, but also mixing it with Drag Race and turning up the notch.
Yeah.
I love these two colors together, and just like you said, they look like they've been nailed down by studs. This is beautiful.
Everyone else definitely looked like they were lame or shiny. Like, you're looking at this and it actually looks like it's been constructed from metal, and it looks very, very strong. And finally, is this finally?
You're ready to get out, huh?
And finally, we have Malaysia, Babydoll, Foxx coming down on the runway with a white gown, some gloves, and some chains with some appliques, really cool hair. Hate the outfit. Okay, I'm the nice queen, so I'm gonna give some constructive criticism. It almost looks like it wasn't fully conceptualized. Too many ideas put together into one. I don't necessarily see how metallic this look is, but if it was constructed with the gown and just the chains without the sequins applique, I think that would have been a lot more avant-garde, a lot more fashion forward, and maybe even more cohesive and better than this look.
This is not the level of drag that I'm expecting from Malaysia, because from the entrance look and last week's runway, both of those looks look like they were really well made. Whereas with this, I feel like it was made last minute just for the category that they have to do. Just like you said, it just looks like a silver lame / metallic fabric, and then she just puts a bunch of chains. And then that pageant beaded appliques on where they just don't connect together. I would have done big chains and then small chains, and maybe some spikes and studs in there or something like that to kind of go with the whole look. Because when we zoom in, I'm seeing the applique. It looks like, it's made for the outfit, but you know what I mean? You've been to the fabric district before. You've seen those appliques before where you just kind of stuck on, and then she just adds chains onto the outfit. If she does the chains, I would love to see different sizes of the chains so that there's depth to it.
If the applique was removed and changed with just chains, and you put it together like it's part of the bodice, and then had the hanging, like you said, add some spikes, some studs, some bolts on it maybe, would have been a little bit stronger.
Her and Mistress have similar takes on the runway where they're both doing chains, and between the two, I prefer Mistress a little bit more.
Oh my god, Mistress for sure, yes. So, who's my favorite? I love Sasha, I love Loosey, and I love Luxx.
Who's your favorite out of the three?
Oh, I have to pick just the one?
Yeah, girl, we're petty. We only have the budget for one winner, even though we're not giving them anything.
Because of more of my personal style, my ultimate favorite will be Loosey. I really loved it.
And my favorite is Luxx Noir London. Congrats, queens, for looking glamorous for the Metallica runway. Woo!
It was a really strong runway. It really was. And like I was saying earlier, the caliber of queens every season gets stronger and stronger. They said, I'm not gonna play around.
And that is coming from the OG queen of Drag Race, Ongina herself. And that is history to all of you, y'all. Anyway, Longina.
Longina? Longina.
And thank you, Ongina, for joining Bootleg Opinions to give us your early Bootleg Opinions.
I know, I'm so sorry it was so early. I promise next time we'll have a nice, energetic Kiki.
Bye, Ongina.
Bye, Yuhua. Thank you so much for having me. And also, catch me on social at Ongina, and buy my makeup palette at lorellacosmetics.com.
And go see her viewing party in WeHo.
No, it's in downtown LA at Red Line.
And go see her viewing party at downtown LA, Red Light.
Red Line.
And you can see me at Pieces. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Hey, squirrel friends. When one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead. I support you.